Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing something very important. This process will apply to a lot of Toyotas. We're going to be looking and checking the cabin air filter. So the first thing you need to do is open up your passenger side door. This particular car is a 2007 Toyota Prius, and the filter is located right here under the glove box compartment. So we're going to open it up. We're going to come in here a little closer. We're going to see this little piston. So this is the little piston we need to take off to basically be able to remove this. You could use a pair of pliers or your fingers, really. I'm just going to kind of go like this. Let's get a little close-up of it. This is what it looks like right there. So I'm just going to remove this so I can pull this down a little further. Alright, so just kind of a little clip. Just slide it out and disconnect it. You could see it's free right here. I'm moving it. At this point, there's kind of little clips. Let me show it to you. Right over here, there's these two little clips that are slid inside to keep this thing from falling out. They're matching clips. You can't see it here, but they are there. I'm basically just going to squeeze this plastic compartment of the glove box together, and we're going to try to remove it. Alright, so as you can tell, I'm going to take my hands here, I'm going to squeeze it in, and it should pop out. Alright, here we go. So now you could get a good visual of what they look like. Here they go. Okay, so we've removed the glove box as far as it will go. You could put a little bit something on the floor so all your stuff doesn't fall out. I have my foot there, right on the bottom, right there, as you could tell. So this is the actual lid to the cabin air filter. So we have these two clips right here. This is one, and we got another one on this side. I'm basically going to press them in and remove the filter element. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze them in and it should pop out. So here comes the actual filter. This is what it looks like. So you could tell I have a whole bunch of leaves in here. We're basically gonna make a decision at this point whether we want to replace it or clean it. I'm going to clean it and just reinsert it back in. These filters aren't that expensive at Walmart. Usually they're under 10 bucks. Obviously, if you go with an original Toyota filter, it's going to be a lot more than that. Alright, so I cleaned off the filter as much as I could with what I had available. Obviously, it's still dirty, but at least the larger particles will not be getting into the filter. As you could tell, it's basically very thin. You could almost see through it. So it is in your best interest to replace it after a while. I do this about every 10 to 15,000 miles. So right now we're just going to put it back in and basically do the reverse of what I did to take it out. So there's an indication of up right here. It says up. We're just going to put this back in. Make sure the clips are clipped. Everything's perfect. We're going to put this back in. Make sure this little cylinder is sticking out. First, you got to pop in these little side things here. Okay, so it's in this. These are basically stoppers to make sure that it doesn't go any further. And this little cylinder is a damper. So we're going to slide the damper back on. And as you could tell, it controls the rate of descent of the glove box. So that's it, guys. That's how you would do a basic cabin air filter service on this particular car. The process is the same for the Toyota RAV4s and some other vehicles in Toyota lineup. If you were going to go to a dealership, they would definitely charge you over $70 for this process, even though the filter itself is cheap, under 10 bucks. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Here's just a couple of the filters available on Amazon. The cheapest one here is $6. That's basically a similar thin quality as the one I showed you guys in the actual car right now. The one on top is a more high-end filter. It's a thicker looking filter. That is the one I'm most likely going to be replacing the current one in my car with for now. So here you have an up-close screenshot. For the price, it's still a great deal. And why not try it?
Please hang up and try again.